Buenas, ¿qué tal? Nuevamente acá en el canal. Yo soy Leandro, si no sabían. Y estamos para ver la ronda 11 ahora del WCQ Raleigh NC, que será nuevo. No sé qué ciudad es, qué estado es ese, la verdad. Tenemos Dakota que va 8-1-1 versus Brian que va también 8-1-1. Ambos con sus remeras de sus respectivos equipos. Bien, venimos de ver Runic Sprite Furhager versus Labrynth, ganando 2-1 el Runic Sprite. Esto en la ronda 11. No hay 12, parece. Parece que no hay 12. O capaz que sí que hay 12. Bien, a ver qué va a estar jugando. Todavía no arranca. En cualquier momento ya empieza. Bien. Duelo 1. Tenemos Tearlaments, ok. Versus Labrynth. Interesante. Hace poco tuve un videito con Fronteris versus Labrynth no, bueno, encontramos. El último fue Tearlaments y el anterior a ese fue Labrynth. Gané los dos. Voy a hablar. Ok, ya empezó con el efecto del Labrynth con Labrynth aquí, con los muebles y esas cosas. Setea ahí, la activa ya directamente, ¿no? Algo así. Setea 3 y paso. Ok, nuevamente entonces Labrynth estamos viendo. Terraform para buscar el reino. No, ok, el campo Castira. ¿No? Busco el campo Castira, efecto de campo Castira. Ferry, ¿no? O... Sí. Especie de Ferry, efecto para buscar. Y busca el, ahora sí. El Castira, tiene la Castira, algo así. Y ya tiene el pelo arriba. Que lo vale. Cada uno ya la tiene. Tiene Harness o Jair. El Boots, ¿no? 42 minutos. Pile tiempo. Mandó el... Ah, no llegué a ver, pero la magia creo que mandó la trampa. Ahí, ¿cuál trajo? Bueno, no vi nada. Efecto de Scream. Me continúa.
This is honestly looking reminiscent of the full power hand.
Yeah, I mean, he drew really well, that's for sure. It looks like
A ver.
Reinhardt, it's ultimate Reinhardt. Yeah, the circle part
Eso
kind of like
normal de... No sé cuál es eso.
The ultimate rare ones are beautiful.
Qué lindo el tipo Swamp ese. Rey Pantano o algo así.
Tell me those cards don't look similar right now. And now he's going to send
Cuenta Harness al cementerio.
Sending the 3, so now I can use the effect of Harness. Let's see if that prompts a response from Brian.
Those cards send a great from Scream may not seem all that threatening. But if you look at it, the King of the Swamp can be quite literally anything.
Sí, pero todo el mundo atributo,
He only has a water and earth on the field. That is not what you want to see.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for him.
Dijeron agua.
Let's see if he keeps the water. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing he can do. His goes is pretty impactful.
I think this was a slight misstep for Cody here. When you're playing against the Labrynth strategy, you kind of know what you can expect. All the regular trap cards are not really...
Se fue nomás ahí Henry, que es muy complicado.
No, because the King of Swamp can count for the Kick Hollows.
¿Qué lo va a romper ahí? El Naruma Cano. Ok. El Naruma Cano. O sea, quedar boca abajo.
If he wanted to respect Ghost match a little bit more, he could have activated Sheeran in his hand prior to using the effect of Reinhardt, but I guess that would have simply met with a chain Ghost match, but locked him into Earth, so this was actually probably better consideration.
I think it worked out pretty well here for Cody. He still does have that Sheeran in hand. Just taking a minute to look through his extras. He has any other plays from here.
Claro, la de la... Puta izquierda ya sabe cuál es. Es el welcome o welcome. Ok. Ahí esa es. Shaggy, ¿no? Udora. Ah, no, era para la arena. Yo pensé que estaba uno en el campo. Ah, no dije nada antes. Soy un boludo. Ok, no dije nada.
Oh, there might not be. It seems like there are two in the graveyard. Yeah.
Does look like he only plays 2 copies of Silly.
Being able to attack for 20.
From Primal Planet Rhino.
Bueno, pegó ahí.
Not in the worst position here. Unfortunately, that goes in match.
Ah.
I think was so
La verdad,
okay with the goes in match being there.
el Tearlaments
So many
tremendo
powerful
mazo.
already. Like, do you think the individual trap cards usually they are going to be chainable?
Usually, he might have been just worried about another card. Like, while goes in match like hurts.
O sea, sí era el tercero que estaba por todos lados, pero tenía una dificultad, digamos, para jugarlo que
If the Sheeran manages to find its way in the graveyard, you can use that effect with Keldo in the graveyard to banish itself,
promovía, digamos,
and then be able to trigger the field spell that way.
o recompensaba el jugador más, el jugador que entendiera más el mazo, digamos. Eso es lo que me parecía muy interesante el mazo. Y tal, son fusiones, me gustan bien las fusiones. Y bueno, pero sí, unas cadenas a veces eran de 9, 10, ¿no? Algo así. 7. Descarta Nibiru. Y se te da welcome, ¿no?
When you're such a fan of your strategy, you often try to go to as high of the rarity as you can.
Oh yeah.
Ryan has been a big fan of this Labrynth strategy as of late.
Bien.
Alright, Cody still has this scream on the board.
Yeah, Cody ahead in card advantage by a
Activa ahí la welcome.
But it doesn't take much for Labrynth to start picking up the pace.
Yeah, they kind of just keep cycling and can do the same things and being able to reset trap cards, set traps from the deck. Once it gets established, it's hard to deal with, but...
Ariana. Ariana, efecto.
Mill 3 first. Send 3 cards from the deck to the graveyard.
Oh, there's a Tearlaments Kashira, so there'll be 2 more.
Yep, send a couple more down.
All it takes is to hit one of the 2 remaining Tearlament monsters here.
No triggers. No more trap turn that is active. That is set if I control a Labrynth monster.
Yeah, very important to remember with the clock. You can only use one set that you set that
Ok,
turn.
estoy explicando ahí las cartas.
There's a Fender, and there's a Rhino Heart. Unfortunately, not going to be able to activate the Rhino Heart even if he had a card in hand because of the goes in match.
Yep.
I will. I make a block. Set.
Pidió ahí un Rhino Heart, pero por la goza no lo puede activar.
Summon a monster, being able to trigger the. It looks like that's lovely.
Ok, bajo
That is
Lovely.
lovely, yep.
The triggers will be Chainlink 1.
So he's to reset a trap from his graveyard.
So he's going to be able to summon.
Y la mano de Ariana.
Both the big ladies are lovely and lady are level 8, so he has access to Chaos Angel now.
That's kind of the cool part of using all the Labyrinth monsters. You have access to the extra deck. You don't normally expect from a Labyrinth strategy. Well, now you do, but
Rompe la,
at the beginning it wasn't so popular. But ever since Chaos Angel came out, this kind of
el extra.
deck has really taken off.
¿No tiene efecto en el cementerio cuando anda al cementerio por ejemplo la carta o algo de eso?
It is a fantastic card. I think a lot of people like it against the Kashira matchup. So a lot of people have been looking to use something
Bueno,
that can put
pega
all
ahí.
monsters on the field face down.
Yeah, choosing to put cards face down instead of like allowing them to go to any other place where
Como
you
700, le pegó bastante,
way
¿vale?
to really build monsters right now.
Ok, va a ser 5. Oh,
one of those monsters light.
Bien.
I think they're both dark.
Oh, okay, well that works too.
Ok. Causado que va a estar
Both
difícil.
dark. So on the summon,
my monsters can be destroyed right
yeah,
now.
we'll be able to be affected, but on summon you get to banish a card. Did you go for the Scream or the Planet?
I think the planet can do more harm in the long run.
But Scream's like the immediate threat.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah, it would be flipped immediately, and then removed. But because it's flipped in the damage, there was not going to be a replay. But Gozen will be removing it instead of being destroyed by battle.
A ver qué pasó.
One attribute.
Ah, está pidiendo declaraciones porque le pega, se da vuelta y como está la Gozen, tiene que saber si se remueve primero por la Gozen o le pega.
Either it's just sending to grade by game mechanic.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference either, right?
Yeah, I don't think it would change
Yeah, but I
anything.
think he can't lock in the dark, so he doesn't have a choice because he's already locked in the dark.
The main attribute right now, you have a dark main attribute, you have a dark. Entering battle is going to flip the card face out. It's going to see that it's water, but because it's entering the battle, it's still going to go green.
But this is clearing damage tapped out of flip though.
Correct.
So I still have a window to activate cards.
It
Bueno.
will green.
What effect
Bueno.
is trying to activate the damage here?
Le está preguntando algo ahí.
That's what I'm
If
thinking.
I don't choose between
I don't think
one.
so.
Oh, you do not get to choose.
Oh,
Solo
yeah,
la
I mean, that's what he's
clase.
asking. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, you don't get to pick just because it flips like that. You definitely,
Okay.
He's just trying to get that Sharon off the field.
Yeah, he wants to be able to use that Tearlaments Kashira that he has sitting in his hand.
Yes. Yeah, you don't get to pick. It goes, you have to stick to that original attribute that was already on the field. It's just like you were attacking face down if his monster flip face up. Same with the grave.
Bien.
Yeah.
Está. Lo que quería hacer era sacarse de la llave del campo,
So you can only target
pero
yourself
bueno.
right
No, I can target yours.
now. Okay, it doesn't have to be you.
Clarifying the effect of the welcome in the grave.
No sé si tiene algo para hacer. La Gozen esa
It
está
does have that bonus effect to return a
complicada.
card on the field to the hand.
And if you control a level or higher fiend, I believe, you get to target any monster.
Yep.
No sé si tiene alguna.
Right.
Posición
Going on
defensa y
defensive,
pasa.
putting Sharon in
¿No?
defense mode, sets one card face
Yeah.
down.
Cody really being punished here for not respecting that Gozen match. Usually, I guess a major league dark strategy, you still can be punished because I think
puede
there
pegar,
are
¿no?
more darks in Brian's deck than there are in yours.
Tocarlo,
That's certainly
también,
true.
si quisiera.
Now Ariana coming down.
And I will activate it.
restarting that as well as impermanence to be able to set another trap card here.
Acá está Impermanence.
Beautiful infinite permanence.
Con el mueble ese.
You can imagine that Ariana is also collecting. Those seem all
Ok,
collecting.
Yeah, looks like he's
Se
playing
queda
those fields for Labrynth. Really useful in the mirror match.
I could face off.
Yeah, it seems like Ryan is really choosing to have as much of an engine as possible so that he just
A
gets
ver.
incremental value once his engine is set up much heavier.
Effect, target Ariana.
So he's going to use big welcome Labrynth to the graveyard to return Ariana
Es
to the
tierra,
field.
Triggers will be
¿puedo regresar?
The monster left the field due to a trap
1,
card.
chaining
He's going to
2,
be able
chaining
to
3.
use
Puros efectos ahí.
all the Labrynth cards. Going to reset welcome Labrynth and special summon Stovey.
Add chain back to hand.
Que no entiendo nada de lo que hace ahí. Ahí sí.
Stovey from the field using its effect to be able to set another.
Ryan showing you the power of Labrynth.
Otra vez
You know how
sintiendo
to use your
atrás.
cards. This might be like one of the best Labrynth clinics
¿La
I've ever
verdad?
seen because he didn't open up really strong.
Pero
He was
con
able to
su
amass
defensa.
support just by
Ok.
throughout his plays, really showing the power
Bien.
of those in-theme monsters if you include all of them in your deck.
Absolutely.
pasó
This
nomás.
is going to show. You know, it seems a little expensive at the time. It's a 2-for-1, right?
Sí,
You
lo
can
quiero
spend 2
dejar
cards
ahí.
to get a trap from your deck, but because they're so good at
Lo
recurring
quedo
themselves
ahí.
and constantly keeping this resource loop going,
Esa
they just
porque-
add more and more to your advantage as the turns go by. All you have to do is really survive.
And that looks like what Brian is doing here, not wanting to take the Siren off the field, puts his Chaos Angel in defense mode, can't be destroyed by battle,
Uy,
so he's just going to wait until he has everything he needs to finish Cody off.
estamos un poco resfriado.
It's only going to get worse and worse here.
Additional effect, I'll destroy your deck.
Brian gonna use
Welcome.
Welcome Summon
Oh,
Labrynth here.
en el campo
Set.
por la
Looks
carta.
like a copy of Trivy Karma.
Si se le agrega el
He's
efecto,
better in the graveyard than on the field here for
no
us.
puedo responder ahí. O si tiene que responder el efecto
This
original.
one. This one's
like
target.
Si es solo ya rompe. Se le agrega ese efecto.
It's not this one. Yeah, sorry.
He was using the effect of Labrynth because the card was removed. I believe it's whenever a Welcome Labrynth card is activated, you are able to.
Bueno,
destroy
29
the card.
minutos.
I think so, yeah.
Está quedando.
He can also gain that effect. It's like adds the effect onto the
trap card
yep.
itself.
And Trivy Karma is going to be banished here. He's going to be able to Starfrost.
I imagine he's just going to.
Plan it.
Yeah,
Ah, qué resfrío.
because he didn't
¿Verdad?
choose. I mean, it made sense at the time because there were 3 live effects in Brian's grave. He attempted to add back a
Bien.
from his grave to the deck.
Baja
I think that's also
Lovely,
a very
Lovely.
reasonable choice to
Tío,
have.
¿no?
My triggers will be chainlink 1, chainlink 2.
Sí.
So
Y el Stovey ahí, para invocarse.
going to reset.
Y rompe ahí.
Lovely, not
Y se
only
invoca
having
la
to
otra.
also go after cards in the field, and he sees that dealing with the field is much more relevant
Tiene
right now.
bastante daño.
Set that set monster
Ya,
into the
para
graveyard.
pegarle.
Going to set infinite permanence from the deck
Tengo
with Lady's
Impermanence.
effect. Going to make another
Otro
Chaos Angel.
caos.
And
¿No?
yeah, Cody has seen
Ya
enough. He knows that
junto.
there's already 12
Ok.
minutes off the clock, so he's ready to go into
Bien.
game number 2.
Quedan 28 minutos.
Brian putting on a clinic. Now, Brian
Si
played
baja
in the
otro
World
Chaos
Championship
Ángel.
qualifying point playoff on Friday, right?
Absolutely, both these players did.
No,
Va a ser
Cody was there too,
complicado.
so they definitely
Just telling you that,
maybe
you made a
familiar
smart
with the
choice.
strategy.
Yeah.
So I think they both played these decks in that tournament as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Both these players really
Bien,
coordinated
ahí
their
fue
strategy.
el 0-1.
Still play it
Bueno,
they
Labrynth.
didn't have to. They could play different events for the playoff setting, but they chose that their strategy was strong enough for both, even if it's not
Tenemos
single
ahora-
anymore. You got to play through the Swiss rounds. but
¿Qué
they
pasa
focused
después
on
del side?
playing their strategies for quite some time. Brian especially has been playing Labrynth for several events at this point, working with players like Ryan Yu that have
Nuevamente voy a sacar el
brought
grupo.
Labrynth to the forefront of the current meta.
Estoy re resfriado.
True, and it's awesome to see here. I mean, the way it plays now is so much different from a lot of the ways you used to see. I mean, sure, there was a Gozen matchup all the time, but do you think that is like the key turning point in that game? Do you think Cody went after
17
that Gozen
minutos.
matchup
Está
and
quedando.
worked out differently?
Mira, estuvo lindo. Estuvo bien.
I think Brian was dead to
Interesante ver cómo el juego de Labrynth hacía los sincros. Llega a hacer un Chaos
at
Ángel
that
ahí.
point, he had 2 cards to think. And
Jugó
if-
bastante bien
if
con
Cody
los.
wasn't locked outside of his attributes,
Interesante
he was
con
only 10 more
los
monsters.
muebles.
That's very true. I mean, he would at least had the Sharon and the Tearlaments Castillo. He had plenty of gas left in the tank there to continue things on, but
Está
it
bien.
was just that fear of what the face down could be. Like, because it goes into
Yo en general
destroying
prefiero,
strategy,
o sea,
but maybe that face down card could be.
Yo
I
no
mean,
lo
he was
juego
worried
con
about
los
being
muebles,
something
pero.
like,
Y el Labrynth
I don't know,
también.
Gozen match.
Lo juego muy poquito.
Another card
Original copy of
Que
Gozen
tiene una
Match.
semana.
similar to the Gozen match, but with
Prefiero más
those
con
other cards, but
la pega
I
atrás.
know Cody's probably considering that going into his side
Prefiero no.
deck. This is where things get a little
Lo
interesting. So talking
practiqué
about
solo
you
con
can use 2 cards to
las
invest with
loquitas.
one like Stovey or any of those
Cargado de
other
trampas,
monsters.
como se juega al
What you can punish
principio.
that is if you have cards like Cosmic Cyclone, you can hold them in your hand, and then when they try and do that during the end phase, you can just Cosmic away, and it's kind of a blowout.
Absolutely. You want to really be able to punish the restriction, or not, but the investment that Brian has to do with the Labrynth strategy.
Bueno,
because
26
it takes a while to
minutos.
get those resources back. If you are
8.
able to get the turns that you need in the Labrynth strategy, then yes, you can see how
1-1,
still well
ambos.
it overwhelms you in the advantage. Like, it just picks you apart.
Con
piece by
2
piece.
derrotas igual y un
All
empate
the
creo que
back,
puede
and then
clasificar.
set that up, right? And if you can cut it off with the Cosmic Cyclone,
Ah, el
especially
top
if you
64.
play entirely, or banishes it, and you don't have access to it in your graveyard anymore, you don't get those graveyard effects.
Me parece, bueno,
The
no
cycle is
sé.
cut off completely.
Cosmic Cyclone has been a key card. We've seen players main decking in a lot of their decks this weekend, because it also can hit those field spells. It's like a really good defensive trap going first, and it's great going second, being able to clear, troublesome things like Gozen match.
Uy, Topacio, Topacio mi gatita, que está acá, siempre
Now,
jodiendo.
on Brian's side, do you think he has anything in his side deck to be prepared for Tearlaments?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's very interesting. I would think that this would be a matchup where he is not favored.
Bien,
but
a
both
ver,
sides
a ver,
seem to
charranca,
have
charranca.
access to his own copy of Majora,
Aquí se
the
ve,
Oracle.
bien.
And we are going into game 2, we'll see how often these new cards will come up.
Juego
It's
2,
totally expect in
duelo
his deck,
2.
like Labrynth, where we have access to Majora Oracle, and 4 copies of
8.000, 8.000, 25 minutos. Saludito. Y un ciclón. Efecto de King of Sun.
Polymerization,
King
well, that's a good
porque
card.
son
Not the best
para
card.
dar la
I mean, if you
polimerización.
already have one of those Tearlaments monsters in your hand, it could prove quite fruitful. Just giving you access to a bunch of additional
Me gusta,
bodies,
me encanta esa
setting
carta.
two essentially tier
El,
circuits.
sí,
You
bien
use like
viejita.
from your hand, make the first fusion, and it triggers the effect in the graveyard.
Interesante.
Second.
Yeah, a lot
Muy
better when you have access
interesante.
to something along the lines of Duelos, but still not that bad. Oh, following up with the Rhinoheart is actually
Rhino
very
Heart,
strong.
Impermanence
Aqua in the
ahí.
graveyard, or not even just Aqua, any potential name, but cutting it off with Infinite Impermanence right away.
Tiene de campo igual, ¿no?
Sometimes this is just good enough against Tearlaments.
Infinite Impermanence historically has been very, very strong in this matchup. Now it looks like there's a lot of spell cards in Cody's hand. Not going to be able to follow.
No, no es el campo, no, no.
Yeah, the Heartbeat and Cosmic Cyclone are going to help against the trap cards, but it doesn't really have anything too proactive. I see Keldo.
It's a lot of removal. There's Keldo, Heartbeat, Cosmic Cyclone, and another spell
Va a
card. He's
setear.
going to set the Heartbeat. He's going to keep the Cosmic in his hand. Try to play around the Stovey here. There's a
Okay.
because the trap card was activated this turn into Impermanence.
Yep. Lady's going to come down.
Se puede
That's
buscar
so cool. She's
la,
got the Infinite Impermanence.
la Lady
So
porque
strong.
se activa la trampa
Holding
turno.
Cosmic doesn't have any of those insane monsters to really set a
Bueno,
trap
no
from
puedo
the
hacer
deck. I
mucho.
mentioned Cody was thinking, do I set the Heartbeat and the Cosmic, or do I hold the
El
Cosmic?
Impermanence
and
lo
blow
cago
out
pila. Y pegó.
She's going to go straight to battle phase. Probably
15.000, ¿no?
something like Tearlaments Chiliac.
Absolutely, you want to really play around that if you can. If you want, before you commit something along the lines of Ariana.
15.000 creo que dijo. Que hace.
Main phase 2.
I'll be setting two more cards here.
Si tengo dos cartas más.
I think at this point, all the
Y robo por turno. Robó.
drawing a Tearlaments Scream right now, not what you want to see without any
Un
Tearlaments cards in his
Scream.
name.
He does have the Heartbeat, so he'll be able to. That's not going to really do much help.
He's going to add another card that requires.
Va a setear una carta.
Nothing on main phase.
Oh, this is.
End phase?
Did he set the
Y
screen,
pasó.
I believe?
I think he might have set the Cosmic Cyclone. Oh no, he did set the Scream. And there's a big welcome
Bueno,
you're going to be able to have.
con esta mano, como está jugando ahora, no sé si tiene mucho para hacer.
I think so. Yeah, Cody's definitely on life support right now. He's in a bad shape.
Tiene 500 de vida. Eso pega a 3000, ¿no?
Or just firing off the Heartbeat, trying to pick apart those resources.
I said this.
So he's chaining this now, trying to cut off the Lady Labrynth from setting another trap card.
Está en barajo la carta más.
Looks like he's opting to go after the Polymerization, leaving the Keldo in his hand. He sees that one of his
Okay.
conditions is drawing one of the effects to be able to send 5 each. So if he ever draws either Kelbeck or Guido,
Bien,
he can
busca
cut
Lovely.
the Keldo from his hand.
Y regresa la mano
Sometimes, like when you have a bad
la
hand,
otra.
you just have to play to your outs.
la Lady.
Odd even.
Let's see if he gets to keep it in the hand if it's going to be set. All
Oh,
right.
there's the Cosmic Cyclone.
Okay.
He still has that chance to high roll.
Special?
Y se invoca ahora nuevamente la
Dice
Lady.
is sending back to Lady. Has Lady and Lovely on the field
Y
now.
Lovely rompe. Tampoco se le fue una carta con una trampa normal, ¿no?
It's really
O una
takes away the
Lovely.
Rhino Heart as a solid out to the field.
And he gets to
Compra
put it in the
carta.
same column as the
Campo,
screen
¿no?
since he set the screen. So now he even draws the Tearlaments monster. It's going to cut off the effect of the
Y ahí
Tearlaments monster
pega
and the
2,
screen.
9 y 3000.
All the little things he gave advantage
2, 9 y 3000 son 5,
Heads
9.
up play here from Brian. Really
Cinco,
showing
nueve,
you
le queda
power.
poco.
Labrynth is one of the top contenders.
600, ¿no?
Absolutely.
No,
So from big
15.
damage as well.
Ahí
That's
va.
59 points of damage. Let's see if he
Cody's
matches.
going to
Bien, y ahora.
I think that is another spell card.
No tiene mucho que hacer. Creo que
No, he goes side deck.
Bueno,
I think that
es lo
might
que
be
tiene.
draws. You could go into Garura maybe.
cuando empieza a arrancar
Dark Fiends.
Yeah,
los mazos trampa así,
that's going to be enough.
Eldritch,
I'm
Labyrinth,
looking.
lo que
He can deal
sea,
some decent damage though.
It is
es
super
complicado.
polarization.
Ahora Super Poli, por lo menos.
Eudora.
Now he really wishes it was one of
Garura.
those other two. Being able to potentially mill or send top 5 cards of his deck to the grave would have been really strong here, but unfortunately it's one of the ones that put cards
¿Qué
back from
tiene?
the graveyards to the deck.
Pero no puede ser.
And
Sí,
Garura in defense not even
ok.
trying to hit that 3,000 points of damage.
I do love that his damage is
Bueno,
doubled. It is such a fun way to like end games. It's like, oh, I can just make
Yeah,
super
bueno,
for 3,000 damage.
It's nothing to take lightly either, a spell with
Bueno,
giving
no
an
sé.
additional 500 boost.
Oh yeah.
Ya, yo me puedo ataque y pega.
Cody in a tough spot right now.
Sí, sí, todavía sigue taqueando.
Yep, not needing to use that infinite permanence
¿Y
there.
pasó?
The other two, likely not any of the welcome tap cards. I'm just passing back here, maybe not having any engine access.
Ok,
because,
qué lástima que no pega.
Labyrinth are gone.
Maybe that super
¿Qué
ball
le-
can turn things around here.
Yo voy a
Does he
apostar
draw
al
his
ataque.
Tearlament monster name?
It looks like, yet again, not a monster.
Brian
¿Qué
on the
está haciendo
draw.
eso?
Let's see if this stalemate.
Maybe.
Oh, he's about to normal summon
Ariana.
Ariana. He was very excited about drawing that. He knows he's
Hizo
mere moments away from
minutos.
winning this game and moving on with a really good shot at making top 54.
At the very least, the welcome in his graveyard is
¿Cuánto?
going to be cut off
Bate,
by
6.000.
Keldo
Ok.
in Cody's graveyard. So it's not a huge
Y
swing
rezar
there,
capaz
but I
que
think
le
it is
puedes
already
pegar
pretty
más.
strong, getting access to another welcome card.
And main. But
Gonna go ahead and set it. Now Cody's gonna draw. Does he
Ya,
draw
yo voy a
any
apostar al
help?
ataque, muchachos.
Oh, there's a Tearlaments Scream. That is his second copy.
Heads up to that's a terrible draw, but heads up. It actually kind of works out because now he's able to resolve it. He doesn't have to worry about the infinite permanence. But Brian's gonna use that big welcome Labyrinth.
Trying to put
Sí.
on the field before a Tearlament card or a Tearlament monster hits the field. Something,
Lovely.
something
Y
like
bueno,
that.
ya.
He's going to destroy. Is he going to go after the card in hand? Yeah, he is going to go after the card in hand, and it is the
Okay.
Rhino Heart. Very predictable here. I mean, he did have the infinite permanence. He wasn't too worried about it.
But at least you don't have to worry
¿No
about that
pueden quedar
screen.
cerca del Reinhardt? No, eso es Reinhardt en sí.
But
Cuando va al
Cody's getting
cementerio, o
defeat
sea.
here. Seems that he didn't have
Ok,
any resources really going for him at this point.
bien, terminó ahí.
That was an unfortunate
2-0.
draw for Cody in game number 2. He had one thing going for him. Sometimes
De nuevo con Larry.
you just have Rhino Heart, and they had that infinite permanence.
Siendo segundo ambas veces.
And unfortunately, those back-to-back
Ah,
screens that weren't in his opening
En
hand.
Tearlaments, nada que ver con lo que era antes, pero bueno.
Maybe had a chance to mount the
Sí
comeback.
que hay dos
Brian's gonna
jugadores.
draw that Ariana and be like, well, I'm putting you on a clock. The more amount of turns Cody had, get a chance
Eso
to
fue
come back.
todo por
But
este
he's
video.
down, drawn out. X2-1 still has a chance to
Interesante
make
el
top
juego
64.
Labyrinth.
Brian is pretty
Es interesante,
good
lo
at
juego bastante bien.
a good chance of making top 64.
Entretenido,
Has to feel really
más que
good
nada.
going into the
Y
last
bueno,
round with only one loss.
eso va a ser todo por la ronda 11 entre Tearlaments y Labyrinth. Ahora veremos que si es top 64 o si queda uno más. No me acuerdo. Veremos. Bueno, hasta el próximo video.